So, people grieve differently. And you know what? Sometimes the same person grieves differently. Let's keep going. I want to tell you about my cat, Pretty Kitty. Pretty Kitty, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, but I think Pretty Kitty was like the great-grandmother of Popcorn. And we all know Popcorn was the coolest cat that ever lived. Pretty Kitty, I mean, she was golden, all right? Not in color, but like in just her person, you know? Pretty Kitty, I mean, how do I say pretty, like, what can I say about Pretty Kitty? Pretty Kitty was such an awesome cat. Adam, okay, you know Adam, he's got Down syndrome, my little brother, and he didn't always play nice. I mean, let's just face it, okay? He loved to play with animals. He just sometimes didn't realize you don't sit on cats, okay? And so, like, this one day, like, Adam is out in the backyard, like, WWE on Pretty Kitty, okay? She's just like taking it. I mean, she's like, ah, you know, she's like, you know, it's like screaming out or whatever, but she's not like clawing him in the face or anything like that, like I would do if he was doing that to me. So, it's like, this is happening. We're like, no, Adam, you don't sit on Pretty Kitty. Well, like 2 days later, she had babies, all right? So he was not only sitting on Pretty Kitty, but she was pregnant. And she just was like, you know what? Grace for you. You know, I forgive you, Adam. I realize you don't understand, all right? And that's how cool Pretty Kitty was. And she had this purr that would, like, shake the building. You know what I'm talking about? Okay? And you didn't even have to be holding her for her to purr. You could be like, oh, Pretty Kitty. And she'd be like, you know, and it's like pictures are going, you know, on the sides of the house. I mean, she was great. She was awesome. Well, she was so great, she had lots of boyfriends, okay? And, I mean, we don't usually talk about that. But she had lots of babies, and this one time we went on vacation, and one of our uncles was watching the house, and, you know, the decision was, let's take care of the situation. And, you know, take care of these cats, you know, because there was so many of these, like, kittens and cats around. And, you know, he was going to take, you know, some of them in to, you know, be adopted and others to be, you know, just go straight to heaven. So, when we came home, Pretty Kitty was not supposed to be a part of this transaction. But it turns out my uncle was mistaken. Pretty Kitty went to the great cat pasture in the sky. I don't even know. Do cats go to pastures? I don't know. So anyway, Pretty Kitty, that was it. That was it for Pretty Kitty. And, oh man, I was crushed. I remember running into my room. Luke and I had bunk beds at the time. I went up on the top bunk. I just cried. I mean, I just wept for that cat because I love that cat so much. My mom, to her credit, she just kind of let it go. She let me cry. She knew. I just had to cry it out, you know, after 2 or 3 hours. No, I'm joking. Like, who knows? I kind of sucked it up, you know, and I was okay. And I made it through. And that was a tough one.